And let me tell you, it is toxic, it is taxing, and I renounce it. Like, I am over it. Like, I personally am not weighing myself anymore. Hello, mis amores. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Laura, and usually we talk about lifestyle, fitness, and travel. If you're not new here, welcome back to Laura Elenax. Today I'm going to share with you 8 top tips that have helped me embark on my weight loss journey, and hopefully it gets you thinking on how you can jumpstart your weight loss journey. If you're into it, if you're interested, if not, keep it pushing. I am obviously not a nutritionist. I am not a fitness coach. These are tips that I have lived through myself, and I just feel like are tips that I wish somebody would have told me when I started on my weight loss journey. So without further ado, let's start with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is that you need to decide that you want to lose weight. It sounds super simple, super straightforward, but you would be surprised how many people actually embark on this journey. And it's because fulana de tal told them that they needed to lose weight. It was because they heard on, the society is telling them that they need to lose weight. And most often than not, this decision is not made because of their own volition. So when it comes to finding motivation, when it comes to finding the discipline to stick with this weight loss progress, it's out the window, it's out the door, because it didn't begin with you wanting to lose weight. I feel like it's very important to make that decision yourself. You can have so many people telling you left and right that you need to lose weight, that you need to do this, that you need to be healthy, this, that, and a third, which again, weight loss is not synonymous to healthy. But anyways, you will be bombarded with all these weight loss messages, and until you actually make that decision yourself, I feel like mentally, the act of trying to stay on a weight loss journey, it would be easier to stay on track towards a goal if it's a goal that you yourself want to achieve and you yourself implement it. Not because you are seeing Stacy started losing weight and now you want to start losing weight. Not because, they told you that you needed to lose weight. Like, no. It needs to come from you. It needs to come from your heart. It needs to be something that you genuinely want to do. That is something that you genuinely want for yourself. And it will be a world of difference. Much more easier to stay on track when this is something that you selfishly want. So that's my first tip. Like, make the decision that you want to lose weight. Okay? Don't make it because you've been told that this is what you have to do. Don't make the decision that it seems like everyone's doing. Do it because you want to do it. Tip number 2 is redefine a healthy lifestyle and then embody it. You need to redefine what healthy means to you, because once you're on this weight loss journey, in order to sustain the results that you have and not have temporary results, right? You need to continue doing what you're doing that has led you to losing these 5, 10, 20 pounds. You cannot just lose these 5, 10, 20 pounds and then go right back to doing the old habits that got you in this situation in the first place. You need to redefine what healthy means to you. And healthy comes in many different shapes, forms, and sizes. And it's not just one look that equals to healthy. You guys, and if you're new here, you obviously wouldn't know, but I am so against diets. It is not even a joke. I do not promote diets in my channel because diets are temporary and so are their results. I'm all about actually really changing your life and adopting the things that you have learned, right, in your weight loss, and implementing them in your actual life so that you can sustain this weight loss, so that you can remain healthy, so that you can, live a well and balanced life. And it's super important to have a healthy and well and balanced life, because sometimes, especially, as a Latina, I am eating my people's food, and we're eating like we're back home, like we're back in Honduras, forgetting that like the ingredients here in America are triple times worse, and we cannot, maintain that same lifestyle that we did at one point, eating from actual nature, eating from the actual trees and everything back at home, versus, all the nonsense that we are eating here in America. So I'm very big on having a balanced diet, a balanced life, and on a day-to-day basis, I aim and strive to eat as healthy as possible. I try to nourish my body as healthy as possible. I do know that when the weekend comes, okay, I'm a little bit more lenient, but still with the mindset of trying to nourish my body as healthy as I can, At the end of the day, we're all humans, and I get it. So just take note as to what you view as healthy and just try to embody that. Show up as that healthy person that you want to be. Show up in that healthy lifestyle that you want to embody. Tip number 3, and it's like the most, I want to say, if you take anything from this video, is tip number 3, and it's do not drink your calories. Do not drink your calories. It is absolutely so simple, but it goes a long way. It is usually ignored. There's a lot of people who hop on this weight loss journey and they start drinking shakes and they start drinking smoothies and they start drinking this, that, and the third, thinking that it's making a difference, and they're actually not even losing weight, or, they're not seeing actual progress. And it's because you're still drinking your calories. Do not drink your calories. That little can of Sprite, Coca-Cola really adds up. It depends on what you focus on, because I do focus on my calorie intake. So for me, that can of soda, which is 275 calories. 275 calories, I can eat that in eggs. I can actually eat that. I'd rather eat my calories than waste it on a drink. So personally, like I said at the beginning of this video, I am not a nutritionist. I'm not a fitness coach. I'm not educated in substitute sugar. There is a debate between diet sodas and 0-calorie drinks with all this substitute sugar versus not drinking these drinks, because obviously people say that it does damage in the long term. Personally, for me, again, it varies from person to person, and you just have to do whatever works for you. If that diet soda is gonna keep you on track, then baby, you're gonna have to drink the diet soda until you're actually absolutely done with sugary drinks. I understand that sugary drinks they're an addiction, and it's just something that, realistically, I'm not gonna take a tip from someone who hasn't been 300 pounds and doesn't actually understand how much our body really craves sugary drinks. It is not easy to let it go. So if you need to have your diet drinks, if you need to have your 0-calorie drinks, if you need your sugar substitutes, for now, in moderation, until you are fully integrated into drinking water as your daily diet, do what you must, okay? But of course, everything in moderation, okay? And this is my number 1 tip, is all I gotta say. Just don't drink your calories. Tip number 4, read the labels. Do not get bamboozled by marketing tactics, okay? Do not get bamboozled by marketing tactics. You will see a packaging of a food and it's gonna say that it's healthy, it's gonna say that it's keto friendly, it's gonna say that it's paleo friendly. Just look at the calories, look at the sugar, look at the carbs. Make sure you're looking at what you need to look to see if this fits with your healthy lifestyle. And if it does not, move on, okay? Out of sight, out of mind. Honestly, I tried managing how I snack. It doesn't work. I'm honestly better off not having snacks in my house. But that's besides the point, okay? Just make sure you're reading the labels of your food. One example that I have is Halo Top ice cream. They jumped on the trend of keto and produced a keto version of their ice cream. Now, if you're on the keto diet, your priorities are a little bit much more different than somebody else who's actually just trying to lose weight. But for me, I noticed that the calories in the keto ice cream is way higher than a regular Halo Top protein packed ice cream. And to me, as a person who again focuses on calories, it didn't make sense for me to eat this keto ice cream that has more calories just in the name of keto, right? So just don't let packaging fool you. Do not get bamboozled by packaging. Make sure you're reading your labels, okay? Make sure you're not sneaky eating things that are not good for you and you don't even realize that you're eating it. You're here like, yeah, I'm only having like X amount of carbs, and then turns out that the snack that you're having is packed with carbs. So read your labels. Tip number 5, track your food. You don't need to do it the entire weight loss journey. I personally began tracking my food with MyFitnessPal, but then I stopped because it's annoying. And I get it, but you have to start somewhere. So what tracking your food really helps you take note and be mindful of everything that's going into your mouth. You have to be conscientious and start thinking like, damn, how am I gonna calculate this little spoonful of almond butter that I'm about to eat, or whatever you guys are like snacking on. But like small bites of things throughout the day really add up. And again, depending on what you're focused on, if it's weight loss or weight gain or muscle gain, whatever it is, track your calories so that you can be on top of the game. Use MyFitnessPal, and even if you're just starting your weight loss journey, it is imperative that you know what you're feeding yourself to see if you're underfeeding yourself and you're undernourishing yourself, because that's usually the problem. A lot of people in this weight loss journey are usually starving themselves, thinking that they will get results quicker, when in fact, you're doing more damage than good. And trust me, I'm one of those people. I absolutely was one of those people. Track what you eat. Tip number 6 is really important, really holds dear to my heart. It is something that I battle with on a constant basis, but it's absolutely important and just wonderful once you have it down packed, and is implementing patience and grace. Patience and grace. Okay, you need to be patient with yourself, which is why it's very important to kind of just hop on the journey whenever you feel like it, whenever you want to, whenever the idea gets into your head. Start now, so that by Thanksgiving, you're not freaking out like, oh man, I need to lose 20 pounds by like yesterday. Start now. Once you start adding timelines to your weight loss, it becomes difficult. You start setting yourself up for disappointment when you don't reach your goals in your appropriate timeline. Again, you're a human being. Things happen. One day you may give it your very, very best, but the next day, you may give it kind of your best, but both days you gave it your best. And it's just, you have to be graceful with yourself, forgiving with yourself, patient with yourself, and just understand that not everyone is able to achieve results quickly. Usually you don't see the behind the scenes when it comes to the results that are being showcased in a silver platter. And so we forget that results take time, and we have this like instant gratification that we need the results now. Be patient with yourself. Be forgiving, be graceful, just be patient. Have patience, be patient. Next thing you'll know, you'll be having your, you'll be feeling good. And that's what we want in this healthy journey. We want to feel good. We want to be able to do active activities and not feel like you can't do them, I mean, like, that's my goal. I don't know about you, but just insert your goal here by the time that you know it. But like, how's that phrase goes? Like, before you know it, insert your goal here, you will be reaching your goal. Okay? Tip number 7 is take measurements. Take measurements, take photos. I take videos. If you go on my Instagram, you will see absolutely loads of videos, of workout videos. And in my workout videos, from the earliest one that I've posted to the most recent one that I have, you will absolutely see a difference in my body. You will absolutely take note on the inches that I have lost within like the last 3 months. And it has been like the best motivating tool for me to keep track of my progress. I used to hop on the scale. I used to be obsessed with the scale. I would weigh myself every single day. And let me tell you, it is toxic. It is taxing. And I renounce it. Like, I am over it. Like, I personally am not weighing myself anymore. I know that I am on a different journey, on a different mental journey now that I'm talking about weight loss, and I know that I'm focusing on weight loss in this video, but personally for me, I am on a different self-love journey where I've done the weight loss, I've lost my 100 pounds, and now I'm just trying to like be acquainted with myself. So the scale is just not reading accurately all the work that I've been putting. I've been building muscle, and it's just the same goes for you. The scale is just not gonna tell you accurately what's really going on. Measure yourself, take photos, take videos, do what you gotta do, but keep track of your measurements. And my last tip is manipulate your newsfeed. You have total and full control of what you see in the media. A lot of people like to blame the algorithm for what's shown on their newsfeed, but let me remind you, let me be the reminder, okay? As the girl who works in an ad agency, the algorithm follows your cue. It will show you what you have shown interest in. There is nothing you're not seeing that you have not shown interest in. Even as a hater, and it makes no sense, but even if you're hating on something, but you're still showing up to check in and see what's going on, that you will still see that thing that you're hating. So you have full and total control of what you see in social media. My newsfeed has cooking tips because your girl can never learn too much cooking recipes. I have girls who look like me, okay, plus size melanin beauties on my newsfeed because I always need motivation and inspiration on how to dress. Okay, I just need to see people who look like me. Like, I'm not interested in seeing people who do not look like me. Why? Okay. I am following Fitstagram, so fitness oriented people. Why? Not because I want their bodies. I mean, whatever the Lord wants, but they also inspire me in workouts and food that I myself could have never thought of. I personally train myself. I don't really get help from the outside. And so I have to come up with workouts on every single day, on a daily basis. So all I can do is just observe people that are at the gym and actually look at the workout videos that these ladies are posting. And I love it. It's an all around circle of inspiration. And I love it. And what else? And then I have like family members. That's my newsfeed. I barely use Instagram as much. I'm only there to post. I'm not really consuming Instagram that much. Like, it's not giving me what it was given at one point. I don't know. Let me know if you still use Instagram like really religiously as you did at one point. I'm on the Twitter wave, okay? And Twitter is really like, I'm really into like mental stimulation. So Twitter is really, it's if you had Tumblr at one point, you will vibe with Twitter. Do not look at things that are energetically draining you, okay? Take care of yourself first. At the end of the day, once you log off, you only have yourself to sit with. So you need to nurture your mindset, your body in every shape or form. Choose you, okay? So I hope these tips help anybody and everybody, not only to jumpstart your weight loss journey, but just in life in general, just in any healthy lifestyle that you'd like to adopt. These tips are really super helpful. These tips are things that I really wish I had known diving into this journey. This journey has been over 15 years and I'm always constantly learning and I'm always constantly growing, and I'm just super grateful for my journey. It's been such a roller coaster. But enough from me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.